I come bearing good news today. As of the 31st of January 2024, the reform of visit visas allowing visitors to come into the UK and work was implemented. This was part of the announcement made by the Home Secretary on the 30th of January 2024. So as of the 31st of January 2024, you can now come into the UK on a standard visit visa, work and get paid, provided you are doing that on a permitted paid engagement the Home Office has outlined. I will be telling you what these paid engagements are and who can come into the UK, work and get paid, plus the eligibility criteria. It is the same standard visit visa you apply to come into the UK for tourism, for holidays, for business purposes, or to even study short courses. You just need to meet certain cool eligibility criteria and you'll be good to come into the UK on a visit visa and work. You can usually stay in the UK on a visit visa for up to 6 months. Sometimes you can apply to stay for longer in certain circumstances. For example, if you are waiting for medical treatment. Before the implementation of this reform on the 31st of January 2024, visitors were not allowed to work in the UK. Whether you are visiting the UK for business purposes or for pleasure purposes, you were not allowed to do any form of paid engagement at all in the UK. But you can now do that now, thanks to the new reform. Sit tight and watch this video to the end of it. There are a lot of more good news on the way. My name is Fatimata Ali. If you find value in this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are visiting my page for the first time, do subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section and share it massively to those that it might be of benefit to. First of all, let's look at the eligibility criteria that will allow you to come on a visit visa in the UK and work. Okay, it is such a cool eligibility criteria. The first thing is that you must have a written invitation from a UK-based organization or from a client or from a pre-arranged event or any permitted engagement. Somebody must be inviting you. Who can invite you into the UK would definitely depend on your profession. So let's say you are a hairstylist in your country or a makeup artist in your country. You should be getting the invitation from a makeup based business in the UK or a client that is in need of a makeup service. So whoever that is inviting you will definitely depend on your profession. Let's move to the second criteria. You must be able to show that you are an expert in your profession. The engagement or the event you are invited to do in the UK must be relevant in your qualification, your line of work, your expertise in your home country. So let's say you are a stylist. Your invitation should definitely be coming from a UK-based stylish organization or a client that is in need of your service, or an event that is organized in your profession, or even a conference that you need to talk about your profession. You should also be able to prove your profession. So to say you are coming into the UK in the name of a stylish, you should be able to prove that you are indeed a stylish. If you have gone to school to study what you are doing, or you've attended any form of training that you've got a certification for that, that is a very good proof. You have, or your business or your profession has a social media presence. You can share your accounts, your pictures, your publications, anything that will prove that you are indeed what you are claiming to be. Third criteria is that you must be 18 or over. I'm sorry, if you are under 18 years, you will not be allowed to do any form of work in the UK on a visit visa. You can be invited as a professional artist. A professional artist is anyone that is working in the performing or the creative arts industry. It could be a poet, a makeup artist, it could be a stylish, it could be a set of designers, it could be a photographer. I mean, a professional artist can be a musician, entertainer, a fashion model, etc. Now, I'm going to give you 1 or 2 scenarios from the UK government website that you can come into the UK and work. This particular reform is not limited to just the scenarios I'm about to give you. So please do not limit yourself to just the scenarios the UK government has stated on their website. And remember, you can read more about this on the UK government website I'm going to leave the link in the description where you can have access to reading that. Okay, for example, you are coming to work as a professional artist, an entertainer, or a musician in the country, coming to perform. You are coming to talk about something, presenting something, or launching your work, etc. So what you just need to do is to get an invitation. Okay, so your invitation, they said it must come from a UK based either creative organization such as a gallery, a university art faculty, a school, or even an event venue. An agency can even issue you that particular invitation. It is not like it has to be an established organization. An agency can issue you that invitation. Okay, so please, it is not a big deal. These are very cool eligibility criteria that anybody at all can meet. Okay, you just need to know one or two people list. There are people that do businesses in the UK, people render makeup services, people do hairstyling, people do a lot of things. Some of these people have businesses, some of them are just agencies, and you can leverage on that. If you are coming in here as a musician and entertainer, to prove that you are indeed a musician or an entertainer, you can use your published work, maybe your series of songs on YouTube, on Apple, Amazon, blah blah blah. All these can show that yes, you are indeed an expert in what you do. You can also show publicity of your recent performances, basically just sharing your social media presence. They are not asking outrageous things, they are asking things that are within your capacity. This is social media time, and anything can be used to prove your expertise in what you do. Okay, do not belittle any opportunity. Another example is that if you are a qualified lawyer in your country, you can be paid by a client to represent them in the UK at a court or a hearing or other form of legal dispute resolution. You can also be paid to visit the UK to prepare for a hearing. And this can also be a very good chance for you to apply to extend your visa if you have to come in the 6 months period to prepare for the hearing, to represent the client in the court, and having to ensure that the dispute resolution is met. You might be needing more time, and this is going to be a very good time for you to extend your visa. Okay, these are cool opportunities that the UK is bringing up on the visit visa route. Again, you have to prove that you are an expert in your field. For example, a practicing certificate or a certificate of good standing can prove that you are a qualified lawyer in your home country. Lecturers can also come into the UK, get paid to give lectures or a series of lectures about their area of expertise. But you cannot take a full-time position in the UK. If you are in the UK on a standard visit visa, that is now allowing you to do a paid job where you can do 1 or 2 lectures or series of lectures, and you cannot take that advantage to take a full position. But you can make that arrangement, go back into your country, and then apply for a skilled worker visa that will allow you to take up a full position in the lecturing space. Okay, who can invite you to come into the UK to lecture and pay on a standard visit visa? A higher education institution can do that, a research organization can do that, an art organization such as a museum, a theater, an art gallery, an art festival, or other art venue. It is never limited. Whichever one you have handy, you can leverage on that, and you will be in the UK on a visit visa to work. Okay, remember, all these experiences that you will acquire during your stay on a visit visa in the UK would definitely enable you get a skilled worker visa if you return in your home country and apply for one for a full-time position. You must also prove that you are a lecturer. Guys, you can actually be paid to speak at conferences or seminars. You must have an invitation to speak from the organizer of the conference or the organizer of the seminar. And these days, it is very easy to get invitation from a conference or from a seminar. I've known a lot of people that will just go online, learn about some 1 or 2 conferences or seminars. They write to them, this is what I do and I'm looking forward to attend your seminar. And you don't need to provide much information. You will get an invitation. Yes, again, you must be able to show that the conference or the seminar you are attending in the UK is actually relevant in your area of expertise. To say you are a student or you are a lecturer, you can say the conference is in line with your studies and is definitely going to improve in the area of your study. If it's about makeup training, makeup seminar, that would definitely improve your chances of enhancing your expertise in your field. Air pilot examiners can equally come into the UK, work and get paid. Okay, professional sports people can also come into the UK on visit visas, work and get paid. Guys, there are lots of opportunities. Okay, I urge you to take advantage of this. Remember, you must do this work or paid engagement within the first month of your stay in the UK. Even though you can stay up to 6 months on your standard visit visa, this paid engagement, you must do it in your first month in the UK. It's not the entire 6 months that you will be allowed to work, but the first month in the UK, you will be allowed to work if you meet the criteria we just went through together. Very easy. A makeup artist, a stylish, a hairstylist, a fashion designer, a fashion model, all can come into the UK and work within the first month of their stay and get paid, provided you meet the criteria I just mentioned, which is a very cool criteria that I believe any of you at all can meet. This article is published on the UK government website. For you to have the full gist, I'm going to leave the link in my description where you can have access to it. And remember, I am not an immigration professional. Please, if you do require a professional guidance or professional advice, please do seek for one. Do leave a comment in the comment section. My name again is Fatmat Ali. If you find value in this video, once again, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Please share it massively to all those that it might be of benefit to. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.